First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, which is where Eden called God. Yahweh Shah being the name of the only begotten Son, which is where Eden called Jesus. And I'm here with another Can Be lesson. Let's get it. This lesson is about the fellow brethrens in Cuba, and they part of the 12 tribes of Manasseh. I think how you say, Manasseh, the Cubans, part of the 12 tribes, and they've been going through the last couple of days, so I got an article right here. Havana still dark corners, a protest erupt, and basically we're just showing people, like people walking the streets at night as Cuba is hit with about an island-wide blackout in Havana, Cuba, and I think that's like the main city, Havana. You know that song, Havana, nah. Yeah, that's the main city down there, man. There's some brothers down there, and you see, the people just out there walking, man. And I'm saying this because this is coming to Babylon, also known as America. And basically, this like this summary basically saying like protesters demanding electricity at the days without power. And we have to understand, like, America is way bigger than Cuba. So when they hit America, man, it's going to go haywire out here. You know what I'm saying? We got so many people per square capital mile. These people ain't going to know how to act because Americans are spoiled. You know what I'm saying? And blackouts worsen amid economic crisis affecting food and water supplies. So I was reading a lot of the articles, and a lot of people food, of course, went bad. A lot of, baby was crying, people was going out, and then it's saying this because it's all come to America, man. And I don't think these people are ready for what's going to happen on this land over here. You know how the movies, they say the best for last. America's finna get caught up, man. Revelation chapter 18. Verse 1 through 6. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and it's become the habitation of devils, and hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean, hateful bird. So that's what America represent now. It represent what these little youngins on. Demon time. What vibration these little young guys are moving on? Demon time. And the hold of every foul spirit, all this wickedness, debauchery. And I'm going to go down to verse 4. I don't feel like reading that third one. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues, because that's what the Lord is sending on this whole earth, especially here in Babylon. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquity. So the Lord's finna start judging this place, and we getting like inklings of judgment throughout. The hurricanes just happened, Milton and Helene that happened in Florida. You got the wildfires going off in Cali here and there. So this is not the end all. We about to walk into the summer. There's no telling what's gonna happen. We were her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works, in the cup which she had filled with her, filled to her double. And yeah, man, I was just listening to one of these beautiful brothers out here explaining like what's going on, and it's like, man, it's finna get real out here, man. And I'm gonna read this second Esdras, man, and leave it to the brother explain what's going on. And second Esdras chapter 15, verse 5 and down. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. That's what's coming, man. These people think it's a game, man. It's not a game, bro. It's finna get real out here. People gonna be eating each other. People gonna be stressed out. People ain't gonna know what to do because they so used to all this. Have America, the Uber Eats and the DoorDash and they so used to the access. These people don't know how to go without. They don't know. And it's gonna get real crazy and chaotic out here. You know what I'm saying? Verse 6 and down. For wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. The wickedness of this country has polluted the whole earth. Everybody's influenced by Babylon. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. These people profanely do it in front of the people. They don't care. They just let it be known, yeah, I'm out here and I'm wild and I'm wicked. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Our people exercise this wicked, demonic stuff. We in the month of Halloween. I'm going to the store and Seeing people buying Halloween stuff, I'm like, wow, like all this stuff going, y'all still celebrating. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cry unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. You know, that's the saints, Lord, when we want them numbers, man. And therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Because, you know, there's a lot of people that died out here, man, especially our people, man. This society, you know, they try to act like they're innocent, but, man, it's all so much innocent blood out here on these streets, man. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. So we're in the land of Egypt, you know what I'm saying? Especially Sodom and Egypt. You know what the Lord did with old Egypt, right? He destroyed it. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before. It's only one Egypt that the Lord smite with plagues like that. You know, the darkness, you know, the locusts, they killed the firstborn, the water turned to blood. The Lord said, and smite Egypt with plagues as before and restore all the land thereof. Babylon's going to destroy it. No if and a but. All throughout the scriptures, especially through Revelation, let you know that Babylon is falling. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with plagues and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it, man. We talking about diseases out here, man. Smelling dead bodies, man. People don't understand. Like, it's going to get real crazy to the point. It's like, I done smelled the dead body before, and it's like one dead body, bro. It stinks, bro. It's a unforgivable smell. You don't forget it. Like, it's sickening, bro. Like, you smell it like it's not normal. Bro, it's going to be filthy out here in America, bro. A lot of dead bodies, bro. Diseases. The air going to be dirty, contaminated. No running clean water. It's going to be a lot of dirty bodies out here. It's going to be bad out here if the Lord's not dealing with you. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting hell and with their fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth not coming near. And no one people shall stand up, fight against another, swords in the hands. And what is the new age sword? The gun. And the Americans full of guns. It's about to be the Wild Wild West out here, man. Real talk. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor their princes, basically like a government body. People not gonna care what the government's talking about, cause they know the government bull jobbing this whole time. So people not gonna be regarding what people say. People gonna be mentally checked out. People gonna become very animalistic, and they're gonna be caring about what you think, and they trying to survive. And the course of that action shall stand in that power. That means people gonna have the power to do what they want to do, and it's going to be blood, dog eat dog out here. A man shall desire to go to a city and shall not be able, because there's going to be martial law out here. It's going to be grid points, grid checks, certain like points going on that you can't go here unless you got that okay. And that okay is going to be that digital device that's going to have to go on people's skin, man. You already know what I'm talking about, man, that digital device, man. Martial law, man, it's about to get real out here, man. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid. You know, I don't make too many videos about women, because at the end of the day, we live in a very sensitive society. But if man gonna be afraid, you woman's gonna be beyond afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. That means your next door neighbor in your apartment. I stay in an apartment. Who knows? These people gonna try to come busting in my door. I don't know. Lord be with me, and I could be able to get through the spirit and be able to get through it. But shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of a lack of bread. That means people going to be hungry out here, man. And for great tribulation, man, we're going through way trying times and lack of bread, man. People understand most Americans are overweight. They overeat. They eat 3-4 times a day. So people going to be eating each other, man. That's why I said it's going to be a time when never before, bro. You know, like the movies, like them zombie movies, they eating on each other and stuff. No, this was about to happen, bro. Times 100. This is going to be a time when never before, bro. Like, literally a whole country eating itself alive, bro. That's coming to the big boy United States of America, man. This place finna eat itself alive, bro. It's finna get crazy out here. People going to be killing each other, man. Pillaging each other, man. It's going to get crazy out here. And the only people that's going to be able to get through these times to come is the one that the Lord is dealing with. His sheep, his saints. You know, Lord, what we want them numbers, man, because at the end of the day, man, we're not going to be able to get through this by ourselves, man. So I'm in this lesson and give it out to the brother, man. And, you know, we don't have as much time, man, unless you come in a couple weeks. Anything can pop up prior to that lesson get here. So I'm in this lesson, man, I praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah Ba'Shem Kakadash. Double bonds to the apostles and the elders who have spread in truth on four corners of earth. Shalom.
How they say it, one little straw to break the camel's back, so to speak. That's all America is dependent on right now, man. This place is long overdue for destruction. The scriptures tell you that her sins reach on to heaven. All this LGBTQ stuff, I mean, yeah, that don't got nothing to do with the grid, but it does, because how the Heavenly Father is going to destroy this place is because of all of his sins. First and foremost, for touching the Lord's people, the apple of his eye, who are you Israelites, man? You Hebrew Israelites, according to the Bible, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's why the Lord, that's why this place is going to go out so horrifically. All right, but yeah, on a physical scale, America's infrastructure, when it comes to the power grid, is failing, man. It's in the same state. So whatever you see happening in other parts of the world, in third world countries, what they call, which by the way, Cubans are one of the tribes of Israel. They're Israelites of the tribe of Manasseh. All right, if you didn't know. So yeah, the Lord do be still, scourging our people, man, constantly, all the time. You see what's happening all throughout South America and the Caribbean islands. All right, those are all Israelites. All right, obviously you got heathens amongst them. You got some gooks out there, some Moabites and Elamites that dwell amongst them. And, they're basically the dogs licking the womb, off of our people, referring back to how we went through slavery and, the so-called white man robbed us of everything. And these people just came in to basically take advantage of us in our lower state. They got Chinese restaurants in Jamaica. You go figure. But like I said, those are all Israelites, and the Lord is basically judging them. He's chastening them for worshiping different gods, man, for their idolatry. They're not worshiping Yahweh and Yahweh Shai in South America, but those are Israelites. That's your God, all right? So once again, the point being is that when you look at America's infrastructure, it's damn near is a third world country, all right, including the economy. If you look at America's economy, it's damn near on the verge of becoming a third world country, and all it needs is one event, what they call a black swan event, to basically trip this whole thing all off and go into a cycle of death and destruction, man, where it will not be able to recover. All right, yeah, they're going to bring out the FEMA. They're going to bring out the troops. All right, they might declare medical martial law. They might, not might, they will. They will do all these things, not might. But when I'm saying might, meaning in the event of a scenario like that, a blackout, they could declare martial law just off of that, all right? In the event of some so-called terrorist attack, they could declare national emergency, martial law, and enact all these things we've been doing videos on. That last Department of Defense document that they just passed, to do what? It said to use lethal force on citizens in the case of an emergency if you deem them a threat. I think it said something threat. I forget what an imminent threat. All right. If they deem you an imminent threat, the United States military has the authorization to kill you. All right. To be the judge, jury, and executioner. So all it takes is one event to pop off like a C-19 like event again. All right. A pandemic or whatever. And that's it, man. We here. These things will be right in your face. All these prophecies will be happening right before you. All right. And we hoping and we have an expectation through faith. All right. But having humility as well. This is why we're doing what we're doing. All right. But we have an expectation through faith that the Lord will be with us in that time, man. But if the Lord is not with you, with anybody, they're not going to make it. All right. You can't. This time is going to be physically impossible for anybody to survive, man. This is the destruction of America, Babylon the Great. You understand that? There's 370 million people here. This is the destruction of a kingdom. So don't expect people to try to figure things out and, make a makeshift cooking grill to know. If you don't got power, these people going to die out here, man. Once the power goes out, these people going to starve to death out here, man. They're going to die from exhaustion. I forget what they call it. Being tired. They won't be able to sleep. They're going to die from thirst, all right? And they're going to die from starvation. And then before that happens, well, like in the mix of that happening, you got people killing each other because they don't want to die. Who the fuck wants to die by starvation? All right, so all these prophecies that we've been reading, man, all these things we've been meditating on, we're going to see it. It's going to be in real time. You're going to say, oh, shit, this is 2nd Esdras 15. Oh, wow, I just witnessed, you know, such and such. And that's going to be what? Isaiah 33:6. That's going to keep our minds stable. Is the fact that we know who's doing this, why this is happening, and what's the end result of this. And we hope and have faith that we're going to be saved from it, man. Ultimately, to get beamed up in the ships. But this says Cuba is suffering nation